Last time I left you, we were playing this game again. That was a sentence. Okay, anyway, we're back. And I'm playing this campaign again. And I don't remember what I was doing because it's been 2 weeks since I've touched this. I do have a little surprise though. Just before I started recording, I updated this tank and made a new variant of it. It does in fact work. The steering does work.
Moving.
We'll get that figured out here in a second. Okay, so where are we currently? Down a fighter jet, but both of the Buffalo birds are healthy. We will simply have to see what happens here in the next few minutes. So the modifications in question, I've replaced that main turret with this twin autocannon here. These are 100mm shells firing a sabot fin base bleeder, I believe. So they're just kinetics, but they're going to shred. Something interesting has happened. Let's take a frickin' look here. They've decided to sauce me right when I was rebuilding the jet. The materials that I found down over here. Hopefully he'll get back up here to help me out before the battle begins. He may even be close enough now. So I think it's one of those flying boats with the Sea Whiz cannon. It's been a couple weeks. But today, we have a weapon. A weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Let's get a look at it here. And oh my goodness, it's already AI dead because that gun shredded to pieces. Look at that. Now we're turning the tide of the war. Oh, and the plane fully rebuilt. Well, that worked out then. So now we'll see what it does solo here. This will be interesting. We'll actually get some of that action here. I'll pause the game super fast. Tab out into free cam. Follow along with that missile here. Unpause. Oh, that's something else. Tiny EMP missiles, that's usually not my style. That's an old tank though, I haven't changed the missiles, only the gun just now. Oh. I think it had some kind of tank destroyer gun I didn't notice. Did it actually hit? It might have. Luckily that's just a missile turret though, nothing of value would have been lost. Well, 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 what do we have here? Giant bomber we haven't seen before, 2 of them. That anti-tank thing, another anti-tank plane, and those pack fighters. And they're all headed straight for my lone tank. We only have 2% more on that capture, and we'll be able to send in the enforcements here. The ultimate showdown begins now. Consider moving next time. the gun not reloaded? They're firing missiles at me. There it goes. So as you can see, that's one giant bomber. They're no match for the big missiles, however. And it's going down. They do have a lot of firepower for what they are, but the wings are kind of flimsy, and I guess that's why it's the starter faction. It's just not quite how you'd expect a starter faction if you've played any slightly more traditional common campaigns. But yes, I guess it did have a big old anti-tank gun. It has to be... Is that a diff railgun? 500 mil. With its own little tiny steam turbines. On the other side, surge protectors and probably AI. How is the tank holding up? I am going to not deal with it. Oh, we lost the turret. I can see how that would suck. Still have the missiles, though. Not that it's of any consolation at the moment. Was it really just that thing that took out the... It dies pretty quick, though. It doesn't even take the medium missiles to do it. I thought I armored that up. Oh! It's got... That was more than one shell. It's not diff. It's got a rail spam gun. That's definitely one heck of a glass cannon. The last enemy is right over here, which the fighter is now hassling. Thing moves around a whole bunch. My camera work is amazing, and I won't let anyone tell me otherwise. There we go. Okay, so it wasn't the pack fighters, it was something else. So flimsy that the missiles can't hit it. Ejecting. That was a battle. And they're sending more at me now. And I don't even have the wonder weapon that I built specifically just to counter everything they were sending at me. But no matter. Oh, we lost the capture too. What a shame. Group in a little closer. I at least want that gun fixed. I reduced the repair bots down to 2. They were actually 5 when I placed that last one in there. That's cheesy. We have our gun again, but it's not cheap. They blockaded us with the pack fighters, but we'll wait for the big old blimp to get in. That hurts. Over here I've built a tiny little missile boat that we're sending up to prepare to take this zone as soon as we get these 2 captured.
Listening.
Hopefully, at least the scrap we get from the battle breaks even. We don't profit a little bit. And hopefully the gun doesn't get instantly eviscerated. Why is my camera position over here? Probably reloading. No, yeah, it's reloading. Really sucks. There we go. Not fully reloaded yet. Now we're doing some damage. We just need to poke enough holes in it that the whole thing falls to the ground. Oh, you didn't actually just take out the local weapon controller. No, it's still there. What happened? Oh, the entire gun exploded because it's unarmored. Is that why I lost it last time? Maybe I shouldn't have brought a slow-moving target against a cramcraft. See what the missiles get around to doing. That's such a shame, honestly. I'm going to withdraw it now. I don't want it to get more damaged. I'm seeing a lot of wasted frag come off of that. They added proximity fuses to missiles, so I may play around with that. Oh, they're still messing with the pack fighters. I forgot those were still up in the air too. Oh, please don't shoot at the helicopters. Everything bad happens when they start shooting at the helicopters. I see them healing each other a little bit. How are you still in the air? That helicopter's not quite down, but it is worrying me a little bit. Oh, now we're going down. Unfortunate. It's just going to be another one where it grinds itself into the ground again, so... Seeing as we've already seen the end of this one, I'm just going to cut the battle here and pick it back up when something exciting happens. I come back to you in the midst of the excitement. The final battle that I was in, that you saw, not final, last battle I was in that you saw was really boring. As soon as the blimp died, I had to spend the next 20 minutes or so redneck engineering a fix to get rid of those small pack fighters, which I'm probably going to be dealing with again. Luckily though, my tank is repaired, and I just managed to take out that anti-tank plane on its own. I have a shield up front here, but I probably need one on the sides as well, come to think of it. If not, one on the gun turret. We'll see if the pack fighters can handle Saipher fire. It would appear not. Just shreds it to pieces, good lord. Clearly this is the play. Absolute mincemeat. Way too far. I need a better air force. Supposedly there's another craft around here somewhere, but I can't find it. Yeah, it seems like everything's reloading now. We'll let that reload then. Going out of control? Splendid. Wow, we send it off to kill everything else. I'm glad the steering actually works. I don't know what was going on the first time. I really considered making it a single track just to get rid of the steering issue, but it seems to have worked itself out. Not entirely sure what it's shooting at over here. Oh, it's out in the water. Is it? It's the base. Oh. I didn't actually realize. That's fine. It's undefended.
Receiving. Moving.
We'll come back for that
Moving
territory
up.
down there. What I
Receiving.
do want to do is shower it with missiles. This is a giant, not a giant, it shoots big missiles. That's actually all it does. It's just a little missile catamaran. Couple of casemate guns. Oh, where the missiles fire. Missiles might have been fired. Or the frag. Oh, the shells were incendiary. Is it a Lua block? What are they doing with Lua on this thing? The whole thing's made of alloy, so it's all pretty much 25% flammable, so I can't even complain. Completely wasted in some of those frags. You do get quite a bit of fire per shell. Those are only like 150 millimeters coming off of those casemate guns. And it's already like 15, 16k damage. Oh, that must be Lua Block 4s. They're lighting up the higher runway. Along with the function for the crane here. I thought I saw it moving, I guess not. But yeah, those frags are working amazing. They're just peppering everything. They actually end up aiming at the building. I think I have them just set to 22-degree frag. So all's well in the world. There it fucking is. The Bothazot flying octopus. Supposedly it's a plane, you see. It isn't. This is the one that truly ended the last time I played the campaign here. It was just so annoying. It's full of missiles and they hurt. They must be heat, medium heat, something. And it's coming right at me. See what happens. This time I have a tank and I have cannons. We should be able to screw up missiles pretty good. Assuming I can get the missiles fired before it fires missiles at me. So the first order of business is to send in the Dragoons sacrificially. Hopefully the missiles will all target this. I spoke too soon. That's exactly what I wanted to happen, though. Now I've got it in 20-second reload. And I can hopefully just completely demolish it before it does anything too evil. Looks like the missiles... Oh! We're getting gunshots off from the tank. I've never been able to knock this thing out of the sky. It's got pretty redundant props. But we're hitting it hard, and that's good. Those frag missiles are mean. EMP from the tank. There go a few missiles, but not nearly the dangerous battery that the Dragoon... Oh! I forgot the Buffalo Bird has interceptors. I had to scavenge the other Buffalo Bird in that fight I was telling you about that took 20 minutes. So we're only down to one now. But it's dead. Take that. We are now at the point. Oh, we lost the cap again. I keep doing that.
Receiving.
I also put a new cargo unit out and about. So I'll show that off real quick. It's already in fleet move. Just a cargo plane, really, but I wanted to do turboprops, I guess. This is one of my really old craft, so I had honestly no clue what I was doing back then. It's cargo craft, and I usually hardly ever look at it, but I guess now we've seen it. Let's see what happens here. They're not going to let me have that zone. Oh, there's more. Another bomber. That should be their last major fleet, it seems, because now we've also captured their zone, which hurts their economy a little bit.
Receiving.
I'm going to move the ballista into range here, and then put the Buffalo Bird. The Dragoon. Oh, the Dragoon. Did the Dragoon die? No, it didn't, actually. We repaired it completely. We'll see what happens when this battle starts here.
Listening.
I don't like the fact that it's going straight for my missile craft. Think we can avoid it before it blocks. Oh, I guess not. Okay. Put the Buffalo Bird over here. Dragoon sacrificial once again. Tank as close to the shoreline as possible. Ballista as far in the back. We'll get a proper look at this. Oh, now we get to turn the sliders up. That's more like it. It looks like we're going to start taking out the Mayfly first. It does look like a nice jet from the front. It's probably my oldest jet at this point. Oh, you've got to be kidding. What was that? It was sacrificial anyway. There are a couple of temporary weapons I still have on here. We'll get rid of those now. I hate when the game lags because you're deleting missiles. Now we've got that taken care of. Looks like it's hassling the tank on land for some reason. Meaning my heavier units can deal with it from sides. Everybody's in attack mode. Good. What are you throwing interceptors at? Your own missiles? I'm glazed. Little flying boats. Okay. Probably not in too much trouble yet. I just don't know why you keep throwing interceptors out. Don't think we're in trouble though. Okay, so those are enemy missiles that we are stopping. That's good. It's not even headed at you. Okay, so I think it is definitely sending him after the Mayfly, but... Have we lost the gun yet? Yes. Got like 2 layers of alloy armor. Oh, there are 2 Mayflies. I didn't notice. I don't think we're in a pickle yet, so... I spoke too soon. You have capsized. You have just completely and utterly capsized. Okay. Draguna somehow got repaired. There's a good chance it may get back into the fight if it gets ignored by the crams for a little just a second. Not like that. Okay. Great. We are completely out of luck. No forces will be destroyed because I didn't get blockaded, but I don't hold back.
Moving now.
Gotta pull back.
Moving.
Listening. Moving out. Receiving. Moving now.
This is worrying. We have 151k, so maybe I can take a trick out of my hat here.
Listening.
I don't remember how much cargo storage this had. We're gonna build 2. I want to. Things are fast, and they've got 4 large missiles. I'm wondering if it could take the bomber on by itself. Everything grouped around it. It's over.
Receiving.
I may make it put up an honorable final stand, I think, so.
Receiving.
And what are these squadrons, I guess? Far too many planes. I don't know how much I damaged him. Everything's about 90% on the enemy. This is definitely a little bit... You know what? Honorable last stand. The hell with it.
Receiving.
Let him get the position too much. Kill everything. It's probably going to go for the thing that has the giant radar signature. Is that why it's capsizing? It's just getting hit by missiles? It is kind of tiny. Oh, there go the missiles. Yeah, it's completely weaponless. I'm going to die. So much for our last stand. So, the glorious battle plan is materialized. I have regrouped a little bit, and Hopefully we don't get absolutely sauced again. As long as I get lucky not getting hit by too much cram. Actually, no. I'm no longer taking this. No more cram turret. I'm staring so close at my screen right now trying to get that perfect shot. Dang it! Dang it! Dang it! Again? Okay, you know what? Just stand there and be cram bait then. That would make my day. Anti-ship missiles for the win. This plane's got 4 of them. This is a very new plane that I've built, probably in the last 3 months or so. No, not 3 months, less than that. Buffalo Bird's not getting dogged on either. My planes have a little bit of trouble knowing what they're doing at the moment, so... I think they're trying to dogfight the other smaller planes, but... the missiles end up going for mayflies anyway. I'll just fire them manually. Yep. It's on the ground now, which is good. I'll get a couple more of these cinematic shots of the missiles closing in, and then I'll check back in as soon as I know what the outcome is. The battle is still very up in the air at this point. But these HE missiles, they're making me happy. You know what, one more. Just one more. I love seeing them. A little bit of a turnaround. I can't remember what I modeled them to look like with the deco. I think it must have been like some British anti-ship missile or something. Holy cow. Okay. We'll come back in a bit. So the next council meeting happened and they gave me 400,000 more commodities to work with, so now I can finally get somewhere. I'm actually really happy that that happened, so we're going to start making our comeback now. I've got a couple smaller tanks to back up the big tank. I've got 2 more laser thruster craft in the works. I've got a competent air force going, both sacrificial-ish and not so expendable. So we'll see what happens now. Tanks. Or I guess this is just a glorified armored car with a gun. And some missiles. Got a couple little rail launchers on the sides there. At least we finally got some proper land forces, so now we can actually take on some of these planes. Yet they still fire everything they have on our big tank. Not to worry. Proper gun cars. I don't have a flag image right now. That might be something I do here in the meantime at some point. Here we go. Proving their worth. Been a long time since I played Ashes, but it's good to know that that tank still holds up. That was unfortunate. Luckily, we shouldn't be having too much trouble with these guys. I did bring all the forces. So we're definitely not lacking in the harassment department. Maybe that wasn't the best choice of word. Either way, the tanks are coming in now. Why are the tracks all wrong sized? But I can fix that real quick though. I'm gonna look up and see that turret's gone. Called it. Sometimes I don't like this game. That should be all of them though. Oh boy. Dragoons are dying. That's to be expected. This one's still doing alright. It's dodging missiles, which is fine. Should win this one, but I don't like the losses. Now this is where the fun begins. I've got the big thruster crafts out now. Missiles away. Dual frickin' anti-air lasers and that thing. All the missiles. Buckets of fun. Oh, did they all get caught in there? If they got caught in there, I'm gonna be mad. No, I guess they got out. Oh, they're hitting us. No, that's just the, Oh, some are actually getting through. I actually need to crank the lasers up right now. Maybe not doubling them. See what happens. Why are we leaning? Where am my roll control? Ah, what roll control? Who needs that? Full hemisphere coverage. And the Hood missile launcher never gets old. Whose missiles are those? Oh no. There's no way I forgot friend or foe. Not connected, not connected. Oh, the missiles are exploded in here. That's a slight oversight. It's got smoke defense too. Unbelievable. How is the laser holding up? Pretty good, actually. They exploded on the inside of the other one, which blew up the friend or foe. So now they attack me. Amazing. And these won't reload? So we have ammo access? What's this? Not enough material? What? You have plenty of material. What do you mean? Completely insane. There we go. Clipped a wing. It's going down now. I'll have to work on those missiles again at some point. Right off too many of its own blocks in the terrain. Took 1% health damage on one of them. We did get the resource zone back, so that's good. So we'll do this battle here, and we'll probably call it for today. They might actually have defenses this time. May take me a second to zoom in. I don't know if those should worry me for the moment. I really need to fix those missiles. Oh, it's got 4 different turrets on here. I don't think they can detect me awful well. There we go. I think that was the last enemy over there. Now we just wait for the missiles to come rocking in. Oh, they're CWIS guns too? We'll see how well that works out for him. Splendid. It's on this one. Off to turret. Dodge, dodge. Okay, they shot the engines. It's not going anywhere. Come more missiles. As long as we can get rid of some of these turrets on here, it shouldn't be so bad. They also don't seem to be doing too much damage, so I wonder if... Yeah, as long as we can put some holes in it here. That also just removes their area of... Okay, yeah, that one definitely. It must be using flak or something. Or munition defense, is it called now? Which would make sense. That one's cored out now. The camera controls are alright, but I wish I wasn't accidentally moving the default camera position every time I thought I was in cam. Which is actually this. Gotta love thump damage. This may take a little bit. I thought the planes would last longer and they would have mopped this up very quickly. Luckily we have lasers, and lasers burn. I could put the superheating modulator on it, but I'll update that when I fix the missiles. I may just remove them entirely. I thought I was onto something with the secondary weapon, but I use it entirely for anti-air at this point, just for the fact that it's a flying laser. That's what's nice about lasers, you don't often end up wasting... Why are you shooting yourself with your own missiles? Unbelievable. What was I saying? You don't end up wasting a lot of firepower with missiles. It either fires the laser until it's dead or it doesn't. Not like a missile where you can fire it and then have to wait to see if the target dies before the missile gets there. Lasers are nice like that. And the fact that alloy doesn't exactly have an amazing fire resistance also helps too. There we go, it's AI dead now. And I guess there is this watchtower here. May have been unarmed. Please set something on fire. Finally, a tiny little fire, a smolder. Unbelievable. Okay, the AI's dead. Well, that's that then. So we'll come back and deal with their other things, I guess. And on that note, I think this is where the video ends.